Hey family, Naisha on with the word. I want to share this vision I have with you all. So I was at work and I was going into a patient's room and I was getting ready to take the patient's vital signs, right? And in the patient room, it's set up, it has like this recliner chair in it, right? And I looked at this recliner chair and all of a sudden I saw like this figure sitting there, but I didn't see it naturally. I saw it spiritually. And it was sitting there. And when I went to look deeper, it's like it got in my face like this. Like, it was like, okay, how can I explain this? Okay, so I saw something sitting. I don't know what it was, right? It could have been a box, whatever I saw, it was an object, right? It was sitting in this chair. And when I'm trying to look at it closer, it's like all of a sudden it was like something like a figure. Now this part, it was a figure, and I know now it was a demon, but it was in front of me and it was like doing like this, like trying to keep me from looking at this chair, like trying to, I'm looking like, and the patient probably, but no, I think they were sleeping, but they probably was looking, if they were awake, they probably been looking like, what is this girl on? Because I was just looking at this chair. The patient's bed is like right here and the chair is right here. So I'm just looking at this chair with the vitals in the vitals cart in my hand. I'm just like, and like the faces I'm making, like if these walls could talk, if the walls in that place could have talked. I'm just looking and I'm like, because I'm trying to figure out what is this sitting in this chair. And all of a sudden, like this demon, like I said, I know now that was a demon, but it had like the face, it had the face of a man, but the features were super exaggerated. And it just got in my face, like basically like trying to get me. It's like if you want to see this lamp behind me, right? And I'm like this, like you trying to look and I'm like, it was like one of those situations, right? And immediately I knew demon of distraction. Demon of distraction. Glory be to God. Some of us have come so far on our walk with God. I'm telling you, some of us have defeated so many Goliaths that were literally supposed to take us out. Some of us have literally been walking so close with God, like Enoch. Glory be to God. I just had to do a little shimmy right there. And it's to the point now, the only thing the enemy can do with you is distract you. Because no longer can he tempt you with this. No longer can he bring those people around. No longer can he tempt you with things, because you already got the knowledge of God. You got the presence of God. You got the discerning spirit of God. So the only thing he can do now is distract you. And the Lord is calling us, examine your life. Prioritize your life. Glory be to God. The Lord, I literally, about 2 weeks ago, I had to reprioritize my life. And I noticed that some things were too high and some things were way too low on this list. Some things were way too low and some things were way too high. And the Lord called me, literally, I had to get a piece of paper and write down the priorities of my life, right? What is important to me? And how am I prioritizing them? Am I putting this above this when this is supposed to be there? And the Lord is calling us, prioritize your life, because the enemy, he's coming to distract you. Okay, he's coming to steal, kill, and destroy. That's his plot. But some of us, we're so close to God. We're so close to God that he cannot steal from you. He cannot kill you, and he cannot destroy you. Right? Glory be to God. And it's because of the protection God has over you. It's because of the word God has put forth over you. But the only thing he can do now with you, because understand this, just because he can't attack you in certain areas, that doesn't mean he still don't have a plot to get you off the track with God. If he can distract you from something that the Lord is calling you to do and say it's time sensitive, and glory, but praise be to God. This thing, don't dwell so much on what the enemy is doing, because praise be to God. Because even if the enemy has been distracting you, the Lord is so good, especially if you are walking with the Lord as close as possible. Like you want to be in his skin. You like, you know what? I'm in your skin. You in my skin. I'm in your skin. Glory be to God. Only thing he can do is come and distract you, because you're so close with God that he can't get that close. Glory. He can't come so close to the presence that you are with God, because you're so intimate with God. And God will remind you, or he will tell you, hey, listen. I need you to reprioritize your life. Glory be to God. Because that's what you have to do with me. Because some of these things are really serving as distraction. And the thing about when your life is not prioritized properly, it has room. The enemy has room to start messing with your schedule, messing with things. How can I put this? Okay. Say the Lord has called you to be with him, like to wake up, as soon as you wake up, and to go into his presence for an hour, right? But somehow you've waken up and you picked up a shift at work and you got to be at work in an hour. So you ain't got the hour to spare with God. The Lord will say, hold on, wait a minute. I'm going to need you to prioritize your life, right? So I need you to prioritize me, okay? First of all, and then this job. But for some of us, like myself, I ain't going to get too much detail about my priorities, but my job not even second on my priority list. God is first, but my job not second. God is first, but my job still isn't second. But that's going to look different for everybody, but you have to bring it to the Lord. Because for some of you, your job, though my job is a priority, it's not second. It's not even second on my priority list. Because of the way the Lord has my life prioritized in him. Glory be to God. Understand this. You have a job, right? For those of us who have jobs. And if you ain't got a job, what we doing? What we doing? That's between you and God. But prioritizing your life. And if you're feeling like, okay, I thought everything was good, go to God. Go to God. He would fact check. He would what's the word? Co-sign if you're doing okay or not. Okay? So that's the word. That's the word. The word is, don't be so quick in doing a good thing so much that it's not a God thing. Because there are many good things that we could do. But some of the stuff God is like, you put that on your plate and I didn't ask you to. Even if it's glorifying God, as we like to say, it's glorifying God. He's like, but I didn't call you to do that, baby. I didn't call you to do that. Okay? Priorities. Prioritizing your life so that the enemy has no room to distract you. The Bible says, give not a foothold to the devil. Don't give him a foothold, because if he got a foothold, he can slow you down. And that's the thing. If he can't kill you, if he can't steal from you, if he can't, destroy you, he'll just slow you down. He good with that. And for some of us, we can't afford to be slowed down, especially in this season, because God, he got things so accelerated that you can't even afford to be slowed down. Because somebody grab hold of your ankle, you can still move forward, but you're going to be at a slower pace. And the Lord is calling you to run. I'm just a messenger.